Welcome back to the channel. My name's Matt, and we are on a beautiful Lake Erie, 6:15 in the morning, and we are going to do some jigging to start off the morning, see if we can pick up some walleye and perch, probably some drum along the way. Water temperature is 77 degrees at the surface, so that's pretty warm. We got a little bit of rollers coming in from the wind from the past few days, but overall, it's really nice out here. I'm in the Alumacraft Classic 165, got the Honda 75 on the back, and holding us in place is a Garmin Kraken. We're at one of my favorite spots here for jigging. So we're going to drop a jig down to the bottom, and I think I'm gonna start off with a Berkeley vibrato here. Makes a lot of ruckus down on the bottom, and hopefully it'll call some fish in. I think I'm going to, right off the bat, give it a little bit of procure, hopefully entice a fish into biting, because scent is a definite part of your presentation. So we'll take a little bit on it both sides like that, and we're gonna go sit up on the bow up here. Now I am seeing a lot of life down there on the bottom, and I'll show you right off the bat. We got some life down there on the bottom. It's looking pretty populated, so let's see if we can get that. There we are. All right, we're gonna send it on down, and we are using, once again, a more of a bass casting reel here. We have a Bass X by St. Croix and a Shimano SLX DC. So yeah, we are looking good here with some targets down there, and I think we are going to hook up this morning for you. I am not keeping, I don't bring any ice on board. I am throwing everything back, just fishing, having a good time, entertaining myself, and hopefully you. As always, thanks for joining me. All right, so yeah, there's some definite life down there. We are seeing, oh, there's some stuff at the surface. All right, so we got some fish hitting on the surface over there. That could be white perch, white bass, but we're gonna find out. And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna switch over to that white marabou jig that I did on a previous video in the mystery tackle box, because that thing hooked up quick. So there's some definite fish down there. We just need to bring them in. We'll see if they're skittish or not. Oh, this is a roller right here. Look at this. Something just bumped it. Oh. So what we'll do is just jig it off the bottom, let it bounce off the sand. When you give it a little bit of a snap, it's gonna vibrate. You can feel it right through the rod into your hand. And then we'll let it sit for a second. See if anything wants to move in and bite. Nice morning, July 4th. A lot of boat traffic out here. You can't really see it. 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, it's 18 boats just that I see right here. That are all offshore, and that's fine. I've been hooking up in 20 feet of water trolling back and forth from basically this spot that way towards Avon Point. Garmin Kraken doing a great job holding us in place. Oh, got another, there's a kayak fisherman over there. Come on, Mr. Fishies. We definitely want you. I'm seeing a lot of busting on the surface out around here, so I think the walleye are pretty high in the water column too, but there's stuff on the bottom, no doubt. There we go, fish on. There we go. What do we have? Ah, white bass. Yep, chunky white bass. Chunky, 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 chunky white bass. Look at this guy. Holy moly. He hit it right on the schnoz. He's all beat up on his tail. Nice fish. See ya. There we are, fish on. Not sure if he got snagged, but we're gonna see. What do we have? Oh, a drum. There we go. Got ourselves a drum here. Okay. At least we're getting the skunk out of the boat. Yeah, he hit it. All right, we're just gonna We're just gonna let them out. I don't even want to bring them in the boat. Not a big fan of these drum, and you guys know that about me. There we are. Not a huge fan of the drum. Oh, there's some fish. Again, on the surface, breaking. Ooh, a lot of wispy lines down there. When you see these wispy lines, that's perch or white bass or white perch as well. So, fish on. Another drum. We're into the drum, for better or for worse. Couple more shots. Couple more shots at this. We'll see what we got. Fish on. Here we are. Ha ha! Another drum. They are just dying to get into this boat. Okay, I'll give it one or two more jigs here. And we're gonna see what happens. Here we go. Oh boy. What do we have? Oh, another drum. All right, we're into the, I think we may end up moving from this spot just to get away from these guys. This is not fun. Well, it is fun, don't get me wrong. I love fishing. I just don't, this isn't my target species. All right. What do we do? Do we go troll? Do we get the heck out of this spot? I said I was gonna give it one to two more, so we're gonna try one more. This will be my final try. Final try. There we go, fish on. Something hit it. Look at that, a little white bass. There we are. Actually, no. That's kind of a rock bass. What is a rock bass doing out here? Huh? Yeah. Red eyes. That's our rock bass. He's a chunky little guy too. Look at his black fins on the bottom. Very cool. I like seeing these little guys, and I don't usually see them in 20+ feet of water. Interesting. I like that. Whoops. I like that. All right. That's a new species for out here. It really is. I don't usually catch rock bass this deep. I mean, yeah, I guess they're out here. They can be anywhere in the lake, but boy, oh boy, that was a nice little surprise. All right, we'll send that down, drink some coffee. There we are. Oh, look at this. Got our first perch of the day. Wow. That is a huge perch. Look at this guy. Yep, that's what we were after. And he is huge. Look at that. Look at this fish. Nice. Right on the mouth with the marabou. Very nice. All right, we'll see you, buddy. That is what we wanted. He's pooped all over the boat and in my hand. That's what they do. Just about ready to go trolling deep. Fire up the engine in just a minute and we are gonna head out. Head out to the depths. All right, we're going deep. We'll put this here just for a minute to let it soak, and I am going to get ready. All right, we're gonna conserve battery for a few minutes here and turn you off.